Hi everyone, this is Deb with Dahlia Designs, Jewelry and More. I went to a bead show on Saturday, April 2nd. It was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but I only managed to get there one day, which is probably a good thing. It was called the Innovative Beads Expo, and it was at a place called Oaks, Pennsylvania, which was at the Philadelphia Convention Center, I think is what they call it. I don't know. It's a building that has like 5 or 6 different halls in it, and they were in Hall C. Anyway, I bought some things. I did not go mad crazy because I already have a lot, but I did get some beautiful beads, and I'm going to show them to you. I bought from 4 places out of about, I want to say maybe 30 or 40 vendors that were there, 50 maybe. I don't know exactly. But anyway, it was just the right size bead show. We were able to get through the whole thing. I went with a friend, Sue. Hi, Sue. And we had a wonderful time, and then we had lunch, and it was a great day. Anyway, let me start. I'm going to do one at a time, and then I'll pause and come back. So the first one was the first booth we stopped at, actually, and it was called Celestial Gemstone ink, and they put it in this cute little red polka dot bag. And I got some gemstones. I got this strand of Amazonite. They had a lot of beautiful Amazonite there. I only bought this one because I have a lot of rounds and things, so I went for different shapes. And it's a it's a very pale blue, blue-green, like an aqua color with white in it. I'm so sorry, I keep bumping this. Like the clouds and things, and it's just gorgeous. So I got that, and everything was 50% off the wholesale price, which was good because I forgot my retail certificate number. Anyway, so I paid $5 for the strand, where retail, well, you rarely ever pay this amount. Now, the only thing I noticed about this place had shorter strands than some of the other places, but also the prices were reasonable. And they are, here's their, they have an Etsy store called Galaxy Beads Shop, but their booth was Celestial Gemstone ink. So here's their card. If you're interested in looking at that, you can screenshot it or something. Okay. Yeah, it's just blank on the other side. So that's the first thing I got. And then I fell in love immediately with this agate. It is called Peacock Agate. Look at these beads. Oh my word, they're so gorgeous. Let me see if I can get this light up. Oops, sorry. Up a little bit and brighter for you maybe. I don't know. I have all the lights on I can, but I don't know if you can see the design in these. These larger ones are about a 13 millimeter. And I don't usually go that big, but I can use them as focals. And like these 2 beads right here and that one, I mean, I just absolutely loved them. So this is called Peacock Agate. These are smooth beads. And then I did get 10 millimeter smooth beads. And I got 8 millimeter faceted rounds and 6 millimeter faceted rounds. And that's all I got from this booth. Now these were $7, $5, $5, $5, $4, and $4, because they were half off the wholesale. Although I think she gave me this one at $5, and it probably should have been $7 as well, but I'll take it. So anyway, that is the first shop. I'm going to put these back in the bags and things, and then I'll get the next one out. I'll be right back. Okay, this next place I shopped at is Intrinsic Trading, and I have bought from them before at, I think, a Bead Fest show years ago, excuse me. They were the first place I ever encountered red Creek Jasper, and I bought a little bit more of that, but I'll show you that in a minute. But this first thing I bought is black Labradorite. Now I had never heard of black Labradorite before, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but it does have, like, there's some blue and some blue. It is Labradorite, and it does have some blue hues to it. Not as much as maybe the gray, but can you see that sparkle? Oh my goodness, I just fell in love with this. It also was half off, I think. So the retail was, I mean, the dealer price was $56, but it was $28. However, I think they didn't charge me that much for it, or they missed charging me for something else, because the total I paid was not the total I came up with for everything, which I didn't realize until I got home. So my apologies to Intrinsic Trading. Now they do have a website. It's basically intrinsictrading.com, and yeah, they're out of Texas, and they're a gemstone manufacturer and wholesaler. So if you're interested in them, I have bought from them several times. So yeah, and this, it definitely is black Labradorite. It says 9 millimeter, but it's like 9 by 6. I measured them, or 8 to 9 by 6. Anyway, I just thought that would make a beautiful piece with regular Labradorite in between, maybe. And yeah, I can't wait to play with that. So that was really my most expensive purchase, I think, for the day. And then I did get some Red Creek Jasper. I got some unusual shapes for this too, because, you know, like I said, I have a lot of rounds and things. I bought rounds years ago. Now this strand, I probably should have just got 2 of these instead, because these were less expensive. These were, they don't have the label on them, but they're like a oval tube, and they were $18. They were $36, 50% off. But there's only 20 beads on them, so they're like 90 cents a bead. But aren't they gorgeous? Look at these patterns in this Red Creek Jasper. I just love Red Creek Jasper. It's probably, and there's even some like blue. These two are more blue. So I just absolutely love it. And then this is also Red Creek Jasper. This strand, though, was only, for these, I'll call them barrel beads, were only $24, 50% off. So they were $12. But these are 16-inch strands, guys. They're not 7-inch strands. And again, just gorgeous designs and patterns in this Jasper. Love it. So those were my mostly most expensive. And then I got 2 pendants there. I probably should have got more, but I have a lot of pendants, gemstones. So this one is Amazonite. Let me bring it in here better. Amazonite and Red Creek Jasper. Look at this. It looks like a waterfall coming down here to me, which is why I got it. Now, I asked this question. It's drilled side to side at the top, and they had some squared, but I got one that's more rounded here. So I asked them how this is put together, and the Amazonite is, in fact, glued on. So I'm guessing they used like E6000 or something, but it is so seamless, you can barely feel that there's a seam there. So I'm hoping this gets a lot of use. And this was half off at $18 for this one. Is that right? Yeah, I think this was $18. But the cherry quartz were, I'm sorry, not cherry quartz, cherry blossom. Is it a quartz? I think it's a quartz. Agate. It's an agate. Cherry blossom agate. Look at that. Isn't that just amazing? That was $5 for this pendant. I could not pass it up. They had some in other shapes, but this is the one I liked. It does have space for a bail, although it's down a little bit, so I don't know. I might end up having to wire wrap it. But it has like grays and whites and pale pink and sort of a milky clear, almost like a pinkish clear. I almost thought it was fossil, to be honest with you, when I first saw it. And then I looked that up too, and it's cherry blossom. It just has cherry blossoms on here. So when I got home, I looked it up, and it's an agate. There's also a cherry blossom jasper, but this is the agate. It's more of a clear rather than a solid, which a jasper would mostly be. So I just thought that was amazing, and I couldn't pass that up. So that's it for Intrinsic Trading. I'll set the next one up, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, I'm back. This booth was called New Century International Wholesale Inc. And as you can see, I paid $15 in cash. They're out of Norcross, Georgia, and I don't know if they have a website. They're on Facebook as New Century Beads, and they have an email and phone number here. So there you go. There's just a wonderful religious sentiment on the other side, so I won't share that right now. Anyway, this I asked about because this was on a table where everything was $6, and I thought that's too good to be true. It looks like azurite or chrysocolla, the blue lapis color with the green in it. However, it is not. It is stone. It's cold to the touch, and I asked them that, and they said, yes, it is stone, but I believe it is a dyed, I don't think it's painted. I actually, when he said no, it was colored, I actually tried chipping off the paint, and I couldn't get it off, so I believe it is dyed this way. But it does feel like it has some kind of a coating on too, so I'm not sure. But I thought for $6 a strand, and they're 16-inch strands with, let me see, how many beads are on this roughly? About 38 beads. So they're 16 cents a bead for a gemstone, which is not bad these days. And I love that they look like Earth to me. They look like planet Earth for the most part. These are faceted 10mm rounds. Okay. And then they had on the other opposite end of their table, they had like a whole 4 rows. They had a lot of chain and stuff too, but I have so much chain right now. I didn't get any. And then I kind of kicked myself because I saw someone getting like antique copper and rose gold colored chain. I thought I should have got some of that because I don't have that much of that. Anyway, these were on the opposite end of the table, long table. They were $1 a strand, 16-inch strands of faceted crystals. They're Chinese crystal, which is fine. This one I think is, and these were $1. These were $1 a piece for these crystals, which is a really good price right now. I can't even find that at some other stores I shop frequently online. Anyway, this one, I don't know what the color is, but there was only like 2 of these left, and I just got one because they do have 50 beads a strand on them. I figured that's enough. And they're not rondelles. Mostly I've been seeing faceted rondelles in the Chinese crystal, but these are faceted rounds. And I guess I'll call this like a green iris. It's electroplated for sure. I first, at the show, it looked, and right now it's looking more slate with some kind of an iris electroplating on it. And it's like a green gold, I think, on it. Let me see what you think. See the sparkles? Pretty, pretty. And then I got 2 of these because I love this champagne color, and it's really versatile. These are also 8mm faceted rounds, and great size and great neutral that I can use with so many different things for $1, 50 beads a strand. So I have 100 beads in champagne and 50 in this olive, and I have a lot of small crystals, but I don't have too many in this 8mm size, so I was happy to get that. All right, I have one more store to show you, and then I'll be done with this haul. See you in a minute. Okay, everyone, this is from C&I Beads. They have a website instead of .app. They have www.candy, CANDI, beads.com. or just search at candy.beads. And they had like 4 long tables with, you know, walking paths in between. Oh my gosh, they had so much stuff. Anyway, I really resisted a lot. I ended up with this because I never saw this before. It is, now, it's Mystic Aura, and I had to ask the man. There was a man and a younger lady there. I asked the man, and he said it was a quartz, but this M after it has me a little baffled, because that to me means man-made. I looked that up when I got home too, and it is a quartz. However, it's a coating on a clear quartz that gives it this Labradorite essence, if you will. I don't know if you can see it, but it's gray, but the blue highlights in it. It is amazing. And just like Labradorite, it shows up depending on which angle you hold it at. I think you're seeing it there. I just could not resist that. It's a nice neutral, but it has that flash of blue. So, and it's still not real cheap. Now, these were like 75% off. So of $26 and of $20. So I think I paid $6.50 and $5 for those. And they're long strands. So this one had 38 beads on this 10 millimeter and 63 beads on this 6 millimeter. So that works out to 17 cents a bead on the big one and 8 cents a bead on the little 6 millimeter. There's like purple in it too. It has purple and blue. When I put it down, you can kind of see a little bit more of the purple maybe. I don't know. But it's a really unique bead. I've never seen that before. And then these are Hematite, and these were all $3 a strand. Actually, I'm kind of thinking she charged me less for this because my total was like $1.50 less than I thought it would be. And I think it was for this one. These might have been, let's see, $1.50 less would be $1.50, and these were $3, I think. I'm not sure. I put $3 because that's what the sign said. These are Hematite, and these larger ones, 8 millimeter faceted rounds, are a little heavy, but I don't have much in rose gold color. So I got this one in rose gold color. Electroplated Hematite is what it is. And then I got these little, 4 millimeter rounds in electroplated Hematite in that same rose goldy color. And I'm calling it rose gold because they had gold and it was more yellow. This definitely has a pink tone to it, and I just thought it was gorgeous, of course. And then I love bronze, and they had that same, they didn't have too many of these faceted 8 millimeter rounds in bronze coated hematite. So at $3 a strand, that worked out to, on these two, which have 52 beads a strand, like 6 cents a bead. And on this one, it would work out to 3 cents a bead at $3, or even less if it was $1.50. I don't know. And that is it, my friends. I had a really fun day. We shopped from, oh my god, except the parking. The parking was an issue because there was another show there, a gun show apparently, which had like 4 halls or more. And this bead show only had 1 hall. Oh my word, parking was horrendous. But other than that, once I found a parking spot and got into the building, it was a lovely time. And it wasn't so big. Like sometimes I've been to Bead Fest that used to be at the same location where they took over a couple halls. And it was so big by the end of a couple hours or a day. It would take a whole day to get through the whole thing. So let me put it that way. Plus they usually have, I used to go for classes and stuff. And they're moving it this year. They're not having it in the same place in August. They're moving to Lancaster, PA. Anyway, it was just the right size, and we could get through. By the time we got to the next to the last aisle, we were like, should we leave now? I'm like, no, let's finish and look at the other ones. Oh, there was a booth. I didn't get their card. I should have. They had the most beautiful sky blue topaz. But when I looked at the little taggy thing, it looked like it said grams, but it said 400 and some odd grams. But maybe that was dollars, because it was sky blue topaz. It was beautiful. It was faceted rondelles. They had some other gorgeous gemstone stuff too, but they seemed to be really high end, and I was tired and I was under budget and intent on staying under budget for what I wanted to, what I allowed myself to spend there. And anyway, it was a fun day. And then my friend Sue and I went to lunch and had a great meal, and just happy day all around. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. I will end this video here, and it's going to be a rainy week here. It rained all day yesterday, but I'm going to be beading and crafting, and so hopefully I'll have some more videos for you soon, as well as I have a Beadbox Bargains haul for you too coming up soon. Take care. Hugs, love, and peace.